But the big story in Action News is the ongoing city workers' strike. Tonight, trash is mounting throughout neighborhoods with no end in sight on this third day of picketing. District Council 33 said it will not yet commit to an exact date to resume negotiations after the latest round of talks broke down overnight when the city rejected the union's latest offer. Meanwhile, late this afternoon, a judge ordered more employees back to work by this evening. We have live team coverage tonight on the strike. Action News reporter John Paul is looking into the impact the work stoppage will have on the 4th of July celebrations on the Parkway. But let's begin with Action News' Nydia Hahn with the latest on those negotiations. Nydia.
Rick, it's quiet here now, but earlier today there were dueling rallies on the Parkway. Mayor Cherelle Parker and her team were at the top of the Art Museum steps, and protesters were blocking Aikens Oval here, blocking cars from getting through. Those were protesters from District 33. Now, I talked to District Council 33 earlier today, to the union president, Greg Boulware. He tells me the sticking points remain wages and welfare. He also does confirm that there is no new date to resume negotiations.
For the record, the city of Philadelphia offered to return to the table today, and the union did not accept that offer. I want to be clear, Philadelphia. The city of Philadelphia cannot negotiate with itself.
In order to come back to the bargaining table, you have to have a counter proposal to be able to do. Now, we just presented to the city what we thought was a very, very fair counter proposal last night. They rejected it and came back with very much the same proposal that they've had over the last 3 days. So the narrative that we walked away from the table last night is absurd.
The offer is historic. More than 13% over my 4-year term.
Let's be clear, there is no 13% increase. We signed a 1-year extension a year ago. That is done and over with. It's gone.
What's the exact number, the percentage increase that you need?
Our place right now is 5.55 over the course of 3 years. And we need to see incremental raises that are substantial, that keep up with the cost of living inside of this city.
I will not put the fiscal stability of the city of Philadelphia in jeopardy for no one. If that means I'm a one-term mayor, then so be it. But the history books will say that Mayor Cherelle Parker did right by the blue-collar men and women of District Council 33.
Quite frankly, calling us in a room and sitting down for hours after hours after hours when there's no dialogue going on is wasting our time. So that's why we're going to go back, sit, revise our proposal, get it over to the city, and then we'll happily meet with them whenever we can set up an amicable date and time.
Mayor Parker said that the increase that she's proposing is higher than increases in other major cities. What is your response to that?
If you look at the wages in the other major cities, the wages they make are significantly more than any of the men and women in District Council 33. So the comparative is not relative at all. 2% on a $60,000 or $70,000 salary is not the same as it is on a $40,000 salary.
So the strike continues. Meantime, a judge ordered workers for the medical examiner's office to go back to work at 3 p.m. today. An injunction said that the bodies of the deceased were not being picked up in a timely fashion, and death investigations were being delayed. So many impacts here. We will certainly stay on top of the story. Live on the Parkway, I'm Nydia Hahn, Channel 6 Action News.
All right, Nydia, thank you for that update tonight.